guys, welcome back. On today's Explained episode, we're talking all about choy sam, a super popular vegetable among the ethnic Chinese. We'll talk about what is choy sam, what does it taste like, what other vegetables are often confused with choy sam, as well as its nutrition value, and how do you choose, store, and cook it at home. Also, make sure you stay to the end of the video where I teach you a super simple 10-minute choy sam recipe that is super easy to make but will make you look like a professional chef. Check it out. Hi friend, this is Erica right here. I'm a Taiwanese citizen currently living in America. Cooking and traveling are my passion, so I'm here to share with you my favorite Asian recipes. I make kitchen trivia short and Asian home cooking recipe on this channel, so if that interests you, please subscribe and keep watching. Choy sam, also known as the Chinese flowering cabbage, it is a super popular vegetable among all ethnic Chinese. It is called choy sam in mainland China and Hong Kong. It means the heart of the vegetable, which can be understood as the center of the plant. In Taiwan, we call it yu choy, which means oil vegetable, because there's at least 3 species in the genus Brassica that I know of that is used to make rapeseed oil. And that also includes the choy sam that we're talking about today. Due to the confusion between different Asian vegetables, Westerners have often mixed up choy sam with other vegetables like bok choy, which bok choy, napa cabbage, and turnip are all also its subspecies. Choy sam is planted to be eaten for its tenderest part of the plant, which is the younger form of the plant. It is best harvested before the flowers start growing. Choy sam is a very nutritious vegetable with crisp but tender stem, small leaves, and yellow flowers. It is native to mainland China and is believed to have been cultivated since the 5th century. Today, choy sam is one of the most commonly seen vegetables in the local market across Asia and Southeast Asia, and it can also be found in the specialty grocer or the Asian supermarket in Europe, Australia, and the United States. Choy sam is juicy, tender, and crunchy with a sweet but sometimes bitter taste. Depending on the age of the plant, the younger stems tend to be sweeter, while more mature stems bear stronger and more pungent flavor. Choy sam is super versatile in cooking, either lightly stir-fry with oil and aromatics, blanch and serve with cooked meats, or used in soup and stew. But really, you can use it like how you would use bok choy, and I bet that's why it always got confused. Choy sam is a low-calorie vegetable that is packed with nutrition. It is rich in vitamin A and beta-carotene, as well as vitamin E and B group, making it a great antioxidant for our body, an immune booster, and a cancer-fighting vegetable. Its high calcium and high potassium nature can help maintain bone health and lower blood pressure. The high vitamin C content can also prevent the oxidation of the LDL-C, aka the bad cholesterol. The high fiber content in choy sam, just like all the other green vegetables, it can promote gut health and help with your bowel movement. To preserve its nutrition value, choy sam is best suited for low temperature cooking methods such as steaming, blanching, or stir-fry with oil and medium heat. Even though the stem is smaller, but it's just like bok choy and broccoli, the stem will take a little bit longer to cook than the leaves. Choy sam is available year-round in most of the places that sell them. When selecting choy sam, look for leaves that are tightly packed around the stem and avoid any sign of yellowing and withering. The best way to tell its freshness is look at the bottom of the stem. If it turns white or even hollow, it means a lot of water has escaped and the plant was harvested a while ago. The best choy sam is harvested before the flowers start growing, but as long as the flower bud is still unopened and green in color, it is still considered a young plant. The root of the vegetable can accumulate dust and dirt, so it is important to wash choy sam thoroughly. And if you see any white stem on the bottom, you can chop them up until you see the fresh green center appears. If you bought a fresh choy sam, it can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 4 days. Use a vegetable container with a water drainage and airflow design, or use a paper towel to wrap it up to absorb extra moisture, and keep it in a breathable plastic bag like this. If for some reason you want to keep your choy sam for even longer, you can also blanch it first and then put it in the freezer for up to 12 months. Now you know everything you need to know about choy sam. Before we start cooking, let's look at our ingredient and screenshot! Here's the ingredient that we'll need for today's recipe. All we need is some mushroom, choy sum, and some very commonly seen Asian condiment. The ratio of mushroom and vegetable is something that you can decide yourself. If you want more sauce, make more mushroom. If you want less sauce, make more vegetable. But the seasoning today is perfect for the amount of mushrooms, so if you're gonna make more mushroom, also make sure you adjust the seasoning as well. Now, prepping for this dish is super simple. Just chop your enoki mushroom into 1-inch long pieces and slice up the white central stem of choy sum if there's any. A quick reminder to wash your choy sum thoroughly. It is just like other crucifer vegetable, the armpit of the plant is easy to trap dirt and dust in it. Now when that's all done, we can start cooking. Prepare a pot of water and bring it to boil. While you wait, take out a wok and toss in your beach mushroom in medium heat without adding any oil, as fresh mushroom absorb oil like a sponge. Doing this can force out the water content in the mushroom and bring out its aroma. If you have cooked with dry mushroom before, then you'll know that dry mushroom has a way more intense flavor than fresh one. That is because the water content has been dried out and sucked out of the mushroom, which will intensify its flavor as well as the umami. Similar idea here. When the beach mushroom aroma is released and the surface has charred up a little bit like this, it won't absorb oil as they would before anymore. So now you can make a small hole in the middle of the wok and then add in your sesame oil and garlic. Make sure your heat is a medium or low, since overheating sesame oil will make it bitter. Stir fry the garlic until fragrant, and then you can add in your enoki mushroom and mix all the ingredients together. Right away, adding your soy sauce from the side of the wok to activate its aroma. Wait till it starts boiling, add water to cover around 2/3 or half of the ingredient. Stir fry a little bit to mix the broth and sauce together. As soon as it starts boiling, let it simmer for 5 minutes to extract the mushroom soup and thicken up. Don't use the lid right here because in order to thicken up the sauce, we need the moisture to evaporate. Now your water should be boiling. You can add in some salt and cooking oil. Adding salt in your water can accelerate the softening of your vegetable and reduce cook time. Adding oil in your water can remain its green color and make it more appetizing. Also, the more water you use, the better, because when there's a lot of water and a little bit of vegetable, it can remain the temperature of the water better and also shortening the cooking time. Now pick up your choy sum by the leaves and dip the stem in the water for 30 seconds before pushing in the leaves to get the evenly cooked choy sum. Choy sum only takes around 2 to 3 minutes to cook. I like the 2 minutes texture because I like the crunchiness, but I can't really give you the exact time because it will depend on your setting. When the time's up, remove the vegetable from the water and squeeze it dry. If you just simply drain out the water, that will not be enough. The Chinese name of this dish is literally called the braised mushroom grab choy sum. So if there's a lot of water on your plant, the oily sauce will slide away but not be able to grab onto your vegetable. Now last step, chop the choy sum into the bite size you prefer. Pour your braised mushroom on top and done! The braised mushroom choy sum is ready. It is so simple and fast but tastes amazing. The choy sum is crispy and tender while the mushroom sauce is packed with umami. I always like to make extra mushroom sauce so I can mix it with my rice or as a topping for noodles. Give it a try! The word of the day today is 菜心 choy sum. 菜心. Thank you for cooking with me to the end. Let me know if you like this recipe by giving this video a thumbs up. It's only gonna take you a second, but it's gonna help my channel a lot. I make video on YouTube every Tuesday and Friday, so remember to hit that bell and you'll never miss out. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe on my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!